Hello and welcome to Heal Thyself LP. I'm LP. Welcome. This is my first video for the year. I haven't done a video for a while. Christmas was very busy, painting, baking, one person, the whole hassle. And I have children. So, welcome to Heal Thyself LP. Now we're starting off the program with the subject we're dealing today. Because it's happening around us so much. I am from a small country and I see people dying like that every day. And I lose relatives, my great uncle, my great cousin, one behind the other. She protected herself and she still died. And I think the subject today will be a subject to start off the year because there's a lot of dying going on right now. And people are afraid of dying. And that subject always tickles me when people are afraid to die. Because the reality of it, you live and die. That is the whole reality of the situation. And people are afraid to do that. People panicking, oh, we're going to die, we're going to die. And that don't affect me because I grew up in the real world. When I grew up in a home where your mother's always sick, reality is always there. You have to be realistic all the time. And that is part of it. All this chaos, it doesn't affect me because I'm not afraid to die. Nobody will get me to do anything that I still live my life. And there's a story I want to talk about. When I was a little girl, I was watching television. I love my television. To this day, I still love television because it gets lessons in there for you to learn about this rich king. And he was afraid to die. So he ordered his people to catch death and tie it on a tree. And at the end, people started to flock around the kingdom because they found out what he did. Nobody wasn't dying. And they pleaded, you see all the pain going, people suffering and thing. He was afraid to die, but people have to pay for it. And at the end of the day, they had to go right back on the tree and release death for people to have rest and peace. People, the world, the reality and the fact of what death is a part of life. Imagine nobody dies and people just keep being born. Would they have enough space on the planet to fit all of them? There would be billions of people would have to go and live in the sea, and still there wouldn't be enough space. And people are afraid to die. You have people who feel so much pain they want to die. They want to die, literally wants to die. Some people have mental pain, physical pain, and they need to go. And that is something we have to face. Even the rich man, the poor man, once you're a human being, you have to die. And people, they don't realize they have to die. Some people are scared. I had a relative once, she was so scared of dying. She was around 60 something and I was a little girl at then. And she was so scared of dying and I was a little child and I wasn't afraid of dying. Once a car bounced me and I end up under that vehicle, I was waiting to die. First accustomed to death. I lose a best friend. It's 2 times in my life I cried when somebody died. My grandparents died, they were old, and I did not cry for them. The reason why they were old and was the time to go. But this friend, he wasn't an old fella. He was around his 20s when he died. And I found myself crying and I was so shocked. I didn't know I was so attached to him. When he died, I cried. And then my mother. These are the 2 people I cry for when they died. But the thing is, I know I'm not afraid to die. When my time comes, I pass on. Imagine you have to live your whole life. If you have to live for years upon years, you have to pay bills, you need release, pain, feeling pain, all the body starts moving. And that is the reality. People, if people understand they have to live and die, probably they will understand that do a little good, treat people good, do something that will everybody becomes selfish. They're acting like they're here forever. Worshipping material things. When you die, you can't put them in a box when you go in. So why are you holding on to them when you're alive? Because you can't carry them with you when you're going. That is what death is for. There's many people had money and they died and they leave all the things around them. I find it better to be kind and loving and treat people with respect than holding on to material things, because you will die and you can't carry it with you when you're going. Why hold on to it so tight when you have to let go of it sooner or later? And the sooner or later is death. You are scared to die. So many people are here, they're scared to die. The time my father even told me this story, this man was going to die. And he knew he was going to he run, and he said, oh God, and he just dropped down, boom, dead. When death comes, you can't tell death to come back next week. No matter how you try to keep yourself alive, when your time comes, it is time for you to go. So when you're here, try to make the best of it. Be courteous and kind, be friendly, treat people with respect. Because all of we have to go the same place. That's it, weird. We have to go the same place. The rich man, the poor man have to go the same place. Human being have to go the same place. That is what it is. Don't be afraid of death. Death is your companion. For me, when you're born, the time is just ticking. Some people die early, some people die late. And I ask myself if they even know they was dying, or if they know they are dead. We never even think, I sure people don't even sit down and think, well, if they die, it could be have a place more better than here. Think of it that way. A better place than here. Because right now, it's massive destruction I'm seeing around me. Where I'm from, protests every day because people's rights are being taken away from them. Back to slavery again. We all have to live and die. And it's time we realize when we're here, make it work. Because the world right now is under so much strain and sadness. Make it work. Bring some love back in your life. Treat somebody nice. You never know when it's your time. That is how I live my life. I don't know when it's my time. I treat people with... So when I'm going to die, I will die with a peaceful mind. And this is the thing, peaceful mind is what you need. Because I had an uncle, he was dying, and he was not at peace because he did a lot of wrong things. And at the end of the day, he wanted to call people to his bedside to confess that he did wrong. But when he was living, when he wasn't going to die, he didn't know it was wrong. It's when he was going to die. And a lot of people does that. It's when they do a lot of wicked things, when at their bedside they want these people to come and forgive them what he was doing with your whole life. But people understand. Yeah, we come here for a reason, and the reason is to live and die. But between the live and death, die, make things work. Make this world a little better. Oh, Lord. Anyway, this is Heal Thyself, LP. This is LP.